So we have the question from Red, and he asks, hi, what year can we expect the Agoras knowledge market to be live and running fully? Therein be of value towards the AGRS token. Yes, we had to shift our plans due to very excessive testing, very prolonged testing of our platform to be sure that the product that we will release will be usable. There is a trade-off between full functionality with all the ideas that we have in mind and the release date. And we stopped at some point and we start to test it, and we expect, of course, I'd like to say next month, but in reality, we are still finishing testing of Agoras Live, and we can expect that we will finish the tests, I hope, next month. After that, we will give it to some closed public testing, and I'm sure that tests will show some features missing, some improvement that are needed to be done before the platform to running fully. And after that, we will run this platform in full. Most likely, of course, this will be Q1 of the next year, most likely, because I expect a lot of feedback from the public testing and a lot of work regarding the public testing. More private testing, not public testing, of course. Yeah. So yes, I hope Q1, yeah.
Thank you, Andrei. Thanks for the answer. And the next question is from V, and he asks, do you think that Tau can benefit from the knowledge representation in software or libraries like COC, or learn in terms of integration of mathematical knowledge? Do you know researchers from these communities are interested in Tau?
There are a lot of ready libraries of non-mathematical knowledge, so-called ontologies, the world of semantic web knowledge representation, that we right now work hard to support such languages. For mathematical languages, they are of very different nature. For example, they are not decidable because mathematics require expressiveness way beyond everyday life. For example, infinities and many kinds of infinities and things like this. So I cannot say that specifically from COC or Lean things will be automatically usable, but in case they are, then there should be some manual work to be done to convert them to our languages. And researchers from these communities interested in Tau, yes, Christoph Benzmuller.
Okay, thank you, Had. Thanks for the answer. And on to the next question, and it's from Sharp, and he asks, Tau seems like it's software 2.0. It can do many things, but making an all-in-one application as the first one would be tough for many reasons. Has the team identified the first basic app that many would find useful, easy to use, and why?
Yes, the first and the main thing that we focus at right now, standalone application, is the software specification framework that people can specify program implicitly in a way that is better than other specification languages, and by that collaboratively create software. So there is to it not only the software specification language, but also the collaborative and social aspect.
Okay, thank you, Ahad. Thank you. And the next question is also from Sharp, and he asks, is there a fake app that everyday users can check out? It doesn't need to have actual code behind it. Or is the UI UX only going to be worked on after the code development is done? Actually, yes. We have the TML IDE, as you all know, but we also are planning on a mock-up for the Tau application that's in the design phase right now. So hopefully soon we might have something to show you. And the next few questions are from Sir Andrew. Question number 1, what is expected for version 2 of the white paper, or what is expected for version 2 of the white paper? And question 2 is what is expected of the Agoras Live beta testing? Question 3, can Tau deal with the paradox statements like Schrodinger's plates? They are both broken and not broken until you open the door. Okay, let's take it one question at a time. Question 1, what is expected for version 2 of the white paper?
The only thing to be replaced from version 1 of the white paper is the parts of logics for law that changed a lot since then. And there is the hesitation whether to publish it at all. definitely at this stage, because fear of competition. So this consideration is the main thing blocking the publication of the latest discoveries. But except that chapter of logics for law in the existing white paper, everything is still the same. And regarding Agoras live beta testing, Andre already answered. And regarding Schrodinger's plates, Schrodinger's cat, I don't know how any logic can deal with such a statement, logic that I would call logic. Maybe, there are many weird logics that can accept many stuff, but I have this crazy idea that logic has to be logical. I don't see how any logics that make sense can support this.
Okay, and for question number 2, I think Andre has answered it already, but feel free to add anything, Andre, if you want. It says, what is expected for Agoras live beta testing?
As I said, next month, hopefully we will finish the testing, and the months after next month, it will be November or December.
Okay, thank you, Andre. Thank you. And on to the next question by Braveheart. And he asks, will there be any effect on the Agoras token stored in MetaMask once Ethereum has problems? I don't think so. Any problems that affect Ethereum would have any effect on Agoras. But Ohad, do you have another idea?
No, I guess that nothing will happen that will require intervention. But even if so, I think everything can be solved by intervention.
It also depends how you define problem. If the problem, for example, is that transaction costs are really high on Ethereum, then obviously Agoras being or running over Ethereum will also be subject on these high transaction costs.
Well, they kind of have started talking about decreasing the fees, but they don't know when that's going to happen. So I think they have like a little roadmap what's going to happen during this period with Ethereum until they get to the process of getting the fees lower. So we don't know when that's going to happen.
Okay, thank you guys for the feedback. And the next question is by Krypton. And he says, Bitcoin is digital gold. What is Agoras in the best few words, please?
Indeed, Bitcoin is like digital gold, but let's say gold is just a small part of what we can call an economy. A whole economy is a much bigger thing. You have supply, demand, production, laws, and so on. And Agoras is about a futuristic living economy.
Excellent. Thank you, Ohad. Well said. And the next question is from Hirohito, and he asks, has the team begun experimenting with Tao's app look and feel and usability? An interface will be useful for most of us who can't see how we can use it every day from TML alone. Yes, so there was a similar question asked earlier about the Tao's applications look and feel. And yes, I did mention that we currently have a project in the design phase to start designing the Tao applications look and feel. So look for that soon. Okay, and actually that is the last question.